So first thing we're going to talk about is the most important thing in sales. 100%, if you're going to be a real estate sales agent, what do you need to focus on? These transaction or broken down the sales cycle from beginning to end. These are big terms: lead generation, lead follow-up, going on appointments, writing and negotiating contracts, closing the sale. These are your big terms, but this is the flow of a real estate sales cycle. This is where the rubber hits the road. So what is lead generation? Well, that's when we're looking to attract our potential customers. So what are you doing to attract your potential customers? Follow up, because not every lead source is going to convert immediately. You may have a phone call from time to time with certain lead sources, and we'll talk about that down the road, that will convert on your first phone call. But and from my experience, that's the exception, not the rule. And after you generate the lead, or maybe your first call, or after you've followed up with them so many times, what's your next goal? Is to go on an appointment. Once you've gone on an appointment, the next step is to write a contract. And once you've written the contract, what's the goal? To get that to closing. So regardless of where you are in this cycle, everybody is somewhere. Literally everybody is somewhere. If you're not showing houses, if you don't have listings actively written up, then your lead follow-up, that's where you are. If you've got 15 buyers and you're showing 20 houses a day, then the next thing you need to do is write and negotiate some contracts. You can't do these things forever. You need to figure out where you are in the sales cycle, and every customer might be somewhere different. You might have 10,000 leads in your lead generation. You might have another 700 in the year that you're following up with. You may be working with 3 buyers, and you might have 5 listings. You might have 2 pending contracts. These are all in different stages. But what's going to happen on those 2 pending contracts once they close, if you don't have people behind that coming up, behind that, moving forward in that cycle, you're going to go through that real estate roller coaster where you're rich and then you're poor, and then you're rich and then you're poor. This is a cycle, and you always need to have somebody. You need to figure out where are the majority of customers sitting in this cycle. How do I get them moved forward, and how do I make sure that I have enough customers behind that I can have myself a steady cycle?